Accountability journalism is really digging under the hood of power. It's not taking the word of people who make decisions for granted. It's not taking dictation at a press conference or transcribing a press release and putting it out there and saying it's the truth. Often the truth is much more complicated and nuanced. When we started the public press 10 years ago, what we saw was a real disinvestment in high-quality journalism. A lot of basic stories were being passed off as investigative reports. There's a lot more sensationalism, a lot more puff pieces.
You know, we knew we were going to start this as a nonprofit, and we knew that we wanted it to be something that the community cared about and was invested in. And the idea is that we would give away the content for free, and if people liked it and were inspired by it, they would contribute to it.
People contributed, but they also came and volunteered. When we started, it was really just a mostly volunteer organization. We've been professionalizing since then, and we've been able to do so much more.
Okay, public press is unique in San Francisco because it does two things at the same time. It focuses on local news, and it does consistently deep coverage, like investigative. It's very difficult to find that.
In the last 10 years, we've covered a wide array of topics: environment, education, elections, housing, homelessness, also public health, media, and digital privacy as a way of holding corporations that really run this town accountable for their actions.
One of the really exciting things that we've done this year was launch a radio station. So we have 102.5 FM KSFP in San Francisco, and I think we're going to reach much broader audiences by having all of these platforms.
Whether I'm talking to somebody who's on the street who happens to have heard of us, and we're always trying to expand our reach, or if I'm talking to, frankly, people who work over at City Hall and policymakers, they see us as a voice who should be listened to.
This is a really exciting moment for the public press. We've got some visibility, we've got momentum, and we want to keep that going.
We're small, but we're growing. There's so much that we want to do. We want to increase the frequency of our investigative reporting from roughly quarterly to monthly.
I'm excited for more robust coverage and a lot more touching readers, touching listeners now that we have a radio station than we've ever done before. And a lot more public involvement, doing events, talking to people. It's what you need to do if you're going to do it right.
I mean, the last 10 years were about being small and scrappy and doing, a lot with limited resources. The next 10 years are going to be about building on that. And I think we've got potential to do so much more because finally we have the audience and resources to make it happen. And I think we're going to sail from here.